Hey everyone, Melinda Love here, and in this video, I'm going to go over exactly what you get with the AO-Scan subscription. I have several other videos and AO-Scan demonstrations on here where I talk about the history, the science, how it all works, and how it came to be. But in this video, I want to talk about exactly what you get with the subscription. So the technology subscription itself is $149 a month, and you get instant access to the AO-Scan technology on your own device. You can log in on a device with Wi-Fi, so your own phone, your own tablet, your own laptop, anytime you want. You have access, unlimited access to the scans and the frequencies. Unlimited client profiles. That means for the same $149 a month, you can make profiles for your whole family, your friends, your pets, and even your clients if you have a business or if you want to start one using this technology. And you can cancel anytime. So let's just get right into what you get. So, my favorite scan and the one that I feel that you should do first is the inner voice scan. This scan analyzes 10 seconds of your voice and over 10,000 frequencies of your voice to determine exactly what is emotionally out of balance for you. It generates a report that looks like this, letting you know all about how the scan works, and it shows you categories of energetic imbalance. There are 4 categories that are selected for each scan and 4 corresponding custom sound therapy audio files that are embedded with frequencies specific to what you need to balance your emotions. You listen to these music files with headphones, and it helps to release trapped emotions, regulate the nervous system, and really peel back the layers. So you will be able to see exactly what positive and negative emotions associate with each imbalance. You will be able to see what supportive color therapy glasses you could wear to amplify your results. And you will see the top emotions out of balance, the top vitals out of balance, the potential causes, and possible suggestions for physical actions you can take, like increasing hydration and minerals. You will find 4 pages of your specific report, each corresponding to a sound therapy music file to help balance. So this balancing harmonic music saved my life from extreme anxiety and panic attacks. And it worked very quickly, I will say. You can listen to the music right here. There are 4 songs, each 3 minutes each, and each song is composed specifically for Solex in the specific note that you need, and is also embedded with those specific frequencies custom to your emotional needs for that scan. So every time you're doing a new scan and listening to new music, you're peeling back more layers, releasing more trapped emotion, healing more trauma, and feeling better and better over time is just incredible. And if you're short on time, you can use the tonal therapy option, which is 30 seconds of tone for each category, so 2 minutes. Love, love, love the inner voice. So moving on to the vital scan. This scans and optimizes the frequencies of over 850 items in your body. You'll also get to view a report of what was out of balance when you scanned yourself and what came back into balance after you optimized the frequency. You'll see food sensitivities, blood biology, chakras, meridians, gastrointestinal function, nutrition, minerals, vitamins, physical functionality, cardiovascular, collagen, hormones, immune function, kidney function, lung function, skin index, thyroid function, toxins like pollens and bacteria and fungus and minerals and molds and parasites and so much more. And the coolest thing about this is if you have double reds on your report, you can actually go back into the same scan the same day and optimize the frequencies again. Each time you optimize the frequencies, you're shifting more and more back into balance. And you can do this every day if you want to. Next is the body systems. So this scans and optimizes the frequency of 14 systems in your body, including hormones and a chemistry panel. Then it generates a beautiful report. Each system has one page just showing you what the system is and how it works. Then you'll have a page showing you exactly what was found out of balance for you for each system. These reports are very detailed and they're picking up on the energetic frequency of the systems of your body. So just stopping on one of these reports so you can get an idea of what you'll see. So you can see the top 5 imbalances for that system, the top 5 vitals that are out of balance, the top 5 possible causes, and the top 5 emotional causes. You'll also see some suggestions of things you can do on a physical level to balance the system. You will notice that there's quite a few suggestions for each category. So obviously you don't have to incorporate every single thing, but if you see something that's coming up or trending on several of these reports, then you might want to implement it into your routine. So for the hormones, you're able to see the energetic state of your hormones and the chemistry panel. So this is the energetic state of your blood chemistry. Really simple to use. And this one is so fascinating because even when you get blood work done, you're just looking at a snapshot in time. If you were to get blood drawn an hour later, it could look completely different. And there are, doctors are writing prescriptions basing it off of one blood draw. And that could look completely different the next day. But with this, you're able to scan multiple times a day and really get an idea of what's actually trending out of balance. Because sometimes things are just out of range in that moment. What is your stress level? What did you eat? What time of day is it? Our hormones, our blood biology, our energy, our frequencies are always all over the place. And even with these scans, energy is always in motion and we're looking at a screenshot in time. And sometimes energy is just out of balance. And it's the same for your blood work. So, in my opinion, we should never be going off of one set of blood work one time and then basing every decision we do after that. So with this, we are so lucky to have access to being able to scan this anytime, any day. Truly amazing. Next is the comprehensive scan. This gets very detailed. We are scanning over 2,500 items, your arteries, chromosomes, connective tissues, ears, eyes, heart, lymphatic, muscles, nerves, organs, skeleton, veins. And you are able to see this extremely detailed and beautiful report of pretty much everything in your body. So you're able to see before the optimizing frequencies and after the optimizing frequencies and your percentage from ideal. Everywhere in the body, chromosomes. Like, you don't need to analyze every detail on this report, and please don't. Most days, I don't even look at my reports. I scan and I optimize, and I know that I'm getting what I needed. This technology works with over 150,000 different blueprint frequencies. There is years and years and years of science that's gone into this, and I trust that I'm scanning, I'm optimizing, I'm getting what I need. And if I have an issue, I can come to a report and I can look for clues. What's double red? What's trending out of balance over time? But I'm never analyzing every single detail on a report. So don't worry. Don't let this overwhelm you. There is a lot of information here that you can benefit from, but you by no means need to look at every single thing on this report all the time. But you have access to it. Really amazing. And it just keeps going. The muscles, nerves, the brain. Okay, moving on. The SEFI, this is the subtle energy frequency imprinter. This is incredible. There's so much we can do with this. So if we start with the erase, this erases the energetic frequency, chaotic frequency that doesn't belong somewhere, if that makes sense. So say crystals, for example. I know some people charge or like clear their crystals in the moon. So instead you could set your crystals on top of here and erase the bad energies there. You can hold this, say if you have this app on your phone, you can erase and hold it up to where you're having pain on your body to release or erase that bad energy that's there. So many options you can do with this. Anything that you're imprinting, it's always recommended that we erase any energies that might be attached to it before we imprint. So again, with the crystal example, it's not going to erase the energy that comes with the crystal automatically. Just any energies that have been absorbed into it, if that makes sense. Next is the imprint option. This is just a general way to copy the frequency of one thing into another thing. So let me think of an example. If you had a supplement of some sort, you could put it on the top, put one pill of the supplement on the top, and you want to imprint that frequency into a shot glass of water. You don't want to take the supplement, you just want to take the frequency of it. You're basically making a homeopathic water. You can also use a sugar pellet to actually make a homeopathic remedy. Copy the frequency from one thing to another. And there's so many different things you could do with that. You can get really creative with that. But most importantly, the SEFI is over 1,000 different frequencies that we can choose from in different categories. So in this category, the quantum reach, we have things like abundance and creativity and EMF shield, energetic clearing, energetic shield, energy, focus, forgiveness, gratitude, health, immune support. And with these frequencies, we can imprint them into objects, water, anything you would like, just by setting that object on top and hitting imprint. Or you can broadcast it. When you hit broadcast, this is going to broadcast that frequency directly to your body. So if you have yourself, your profile pulled up here, that's going to send directly to your biofield. Or you can choose from other spaces and objects that you set up. So any room in your house, your pet, your bank account, anything you can think of. If you want to send a frequency to it, you set up a profile for it, and then you can broadcast it to that target. The frequency category, this is all your physical symptoms listed alphabetically, and there are a lot of them. Acute pain, allergies, antibiotic, arthritis, asthma, aura builder, back pain, bad breath, bad teeth, blood clot, bronchitis, burns, cancer, several different frequencies for cancer. And just a little disclaimer, this is not a medical device. It does not diagnose, treat, or cure any disease. But these are frequencies that can help the energy of these issues: cold sores, cramps, diabetes, digestion, ears, eyes, fascia. You get the point. Pretty much anything you can think of, there's a frequency for that. Here's your affirmation frequencies. So for things like addiction to alcohol and drugs, allergies to vaccinations, antibiotics, anxiety, arthritis, common cold, depression. Then you have the quantum flowers. These are your Bach flower remedies. Each of these Bach flowers associates with different emotions. These are so helpful. You can choose by the flower, or you can choose by the emotion, because a lot of people don't know what flowers are for what. So if you choose the emotion, it will tell you the flower. Or if you really just don't know what to use at all, you can scan. So it's scanning me now, and it says agitation. And the flower is 5 corners, so I can just broadcast that to myself. And I would have never selected this on my own, so the option to scan is awesome. And you can actually do that for most of the other categories too. I just forgot to say that. So even with this physical list, I can just hit scan and it will let me know exactly what frequency I can most benefit from in that moment. So what's so incredible about this is often something comes up that you would never choose because you don't have that physical symptom. You aren't aware of it. And this is a frequency in your biofield that's affecting you, but it's not manifested physically. You would never think to add that to a playlist. So this is saying fibrous tissue under skin. I would have never thought to use this frequency, but now I can broadcast it. Super helpful to have the scan option. We have chakras. This is incredible. All the chakra frequencies. And this is really helpful because if we go to our vital scan and we notice that our chakras or one of them didn't come back into balance, we can always go back to the SEFI and broadcast that frequency. Well, my chakras are perfectly balanced, so that's not a good example here, but if you had one that didn't come back to balance, you could go back to your SEFI, into your chakras, choose it, and broadcast it to yourself. I've done this several times with myself and other people where the chakras were out of balance. We did the broadcast, and then we go back to the vital scan, check again, and the chakras are perfectly balanced, and you can feel a difference. Next is the homeopathic library. We have access to a complete homeopathic library listed alphabetically. And if you don't know which one to use, you can search by symptom. So say, for example, acne. You have a list of homeopathic frequencies here. From this list, you can hit scan, and it's going to reorganize putting the ones you can most benefit from at the top. So you can take the top few and maybe add those to a playlist, or you can choose to broadcast all of them. It's completely up to you. You can imprint these into sugar pellets or water and make your own homeopathic remedies without even needing to know which one to use. You can go by symptom, find the remedy, imprint it into the sugar pellet or the water. I choose water because it holds frequency and I just prefer that. But if you are familiar with homeopathic remedies that you buy in the store, you know that they are sugar pellets with the frequency of the remedy in the sugar pellet. So they have taken a remedy of some sort and diluted it down to just the frequency, just the information, the message, the medicine. So a lot of times the remedy that they are using before diluting it down to just the frequency, it often comes with side effects. So you would take it orally and then it goes through your system, causing possible side effects, all for the body to process it and just get down to the frequency, the information, the energy, what your body and biofield actually need. So with these homeopathic remedies, we can bypass taking that physical substance, whatever it is. And a lot of these, I don't even know what they are, but you don't need to know what they are. You just search by symptom, scan to see which one you could benefit from the most, and then use it. And this can save you a lot of money as well with this and with the essential oils here. While this doesn't completely replace your essential oils, because an important component to essential oils is the smell of them, and they do smell so amazing. We do have the frequency of so many different essential oils here. So you can scan to see which of those you can benefit from. And if you do have that physical one, go ahead and use it. But chances are you don't have this entire collection of essential oils. And in this case, you can imprint. Even if you are using the physical essential oil, you can still imprint. Solex has talked about how you can take a carrier oil, put a few drops of your essential oil in it, and imprint it with the frequency. Now you're amplifying it. Solex actually sells some of these essential oils, and they are very potent. They are nano-sized. 1 drop is equivalent to 10 drops of some of the competitors' essential oils. That's one thing about Solex. Whenever they make a product, they only make it if they're able to make it better in some way. We also have access to minerals, so frequencies for minerals, and we're also able to scan for these as well and imprint these. Then we have the Energy Homeo Energetics. So much good stuff here. Frequencies for ADHD support, adrenal and thyroid support, anti-stress, bacteria detox. This is where you'll find all your detox frequencies. Anything that ends with DT. So candida, chemical, dental detox, Epstein-Barr detox, insect detox, insomnia detox, Lyme detox, metal detox, mold and fungus detox, pesticide detox, nicotine detox, trace minerals, ultimate emotions. That is all of the Bach flowers. Vaccination detox, Vermoplus detox, virus detox. So many good ones in this category. Next is SEFI dot. Here you're scanning for programs to imprint into SEFI dots. These are wearable frequency stickers, so you can imprint them with whatever frequency you want. You don't have to choose from this category, but you can. And here it would show you the best places, meridian energy entry points on your body that you can put these stickers. So let me show you those. So this is what a SEFI dot looks like. They're so pretty, and you can imprint the frequencies into there, and it holds the frequency for up to 3 days. You can stick it on your body and wear it and get kind of a slow drip of the frequency. They're really cool. These programs are for things like allergy defense, arthritis, cellular restore, which I love, energetic balance, energetic clear and shield, energy endurance, immune defense, mood, pain, perfect body, sleep, and youth eternal. Next, we have AO Tune. So here we have the frequency of all tuning forks: binaural tones, gamma and Schumann, planetary frequencies, planetary chakra frequencies, solfeggio chakra frequencies, organs, DNA and RNA, spiritual insights like pineal gland and spiritual awakening. So with these, you can click the imprint button and that will broadcast that frequency. And if you have them, you can use the AO Tune transducers. So let me show you them. So here's the AO Tune transducers. They look like this, these little speakers that vibrate, and you Bluetooth them to your AO scan and you play the tune, and you can hold these anywhere on your body, just like a tuning fork. In any way that you would use a tuning fork, you can use these transducers. With any of these frequencies, you can make a playlist. As you can see, I have many different playlists for all different types of things. And you can have up to 15 frequencies on a playlist and broadcast it to yourself or any of your targets. Then you have multicast. So say you want to send different playlists to different people at the same time. You can make a group of people and you can upload their playlists and you can send it to everyone at the same time, up to 16 people at the same time. And one other cool thing about this is, so for example, here's me and my 5 playlists that I have up there. And you can always change it, whichever playlist you want to use for each person. But if you click on flower, it's going to scan for what quantum flower frequency you could benefit from. And why that's important is because sometimes an emotional energy can get in the way of us really receiving and absorbing the frequencies that we're sending. So having that quantum flower frequency to break that wall barrier that might be there, and then we're also receiving our playlist. So you can just send to everyone at the same time. We also have the easy scan. So if you are in a hurry, one easy thing you can do each day is to do the easy scan. So it will do your voice scan. And I am just going to skip to the report. So you'll have your inner voice music here to listen to. It also comes up with the top 6 homeopathic frequencies that you can imprint. So right there, you can take a shot glass of water, set it on top of the screen, and you imprinted the frequency into your water. Drink that. Your vitals report, and this is special because it's only going to show you the double reds. So it saves you a lot of time. You can just look at your double reds. You can see your chakras. You can see your meridians. You can, again, just the double reds. And it makes the list a little bit less overwhelming because, as you can see, there's really not that many double reds. Then for the comprehensive scan, again, only the double reds are pointed out here. So this is a really easy way, really quick and easy, because all you do is that 10-second voice, and then it takes a few minutes to do the actual scan, but once you do your voice, you can walk away, you can get ready, you can do whatever else. And then when it's all done, you can listen to your music, You can imprint your water, drink your water, and be on your way. That's a really nice daily thing that you can do. And being that it included the vital scan, you could go back into the vitals at the end of the day, and then hit optimize like we were talking about earlier. And it will optimize. So those double reds that you saw on your easy scan, you can optimize them there and see if anything came back to balance. And the cool thing is, say you came back in later that day and you did optimize the frequency. Instead of looking at this report with all of this, you can actually go back to the easy scan and go to that report. And it's going to only show you the reds from that last optimization that you did. So really helpful little trick there. Okay, there is more. There's always more. There is the AO Mind Sync. This is so incredible. I don't know if you've heard about the conscious and subconscious mind, your autopilot programs, your limiting beliefs that are running your life on autopilot. Well, this program can help to reprogram the subconscious mind. So you will record your affirmations and then listen to them back with headphones. This is not just your affirmations in your own voice, which on its own is really powerful, but this is embedded with specific frequencies in each ear to encourage the brain waves to enter the theta brainwave state, which is pressing the record button on the subconscious mind. You can reprogram any beliefs that you want. There are sets of affirmations that have been made for you. So if you don't know what to say, you can just read from a script. But I like to every single time do the custom affirmations. And this one, the longest one, is 2 minutes. But here's another trick. You can click on the memory affirmations and you get a lot more time. You don't have to read the ones that come up on the screen. You can still do your own custom. And I like to say exactly what I want. What do I want my life to be like? What do I want myself to be like? How much do I want to love myself and know that I'm worthy? Everything. And this has changed, really helped me change my identity and my life. I absolutely love this program. Even this program alone would be worth the $149. Honestly, every program on its own is worth the $149 a month. So you're getting so much. And did I mention that you can use this on pets? You can scan and balance and receive music for cats, dogs, and horses. So you would go to the pets and animals and make a profile for your cat, dog, or horse. So I have a profile set up for each. Even though I only have a cat, I wanted to see the other scans. So once the profile is set up, you would go into vitals or comprehensive. You can do both for animals. So vitals, I would just act like I'm going to do a vital scan. And then under where it says my name and the arrow down, I can hit that arrow down and there's my cat. So I would scan, first scan, and then I would optimize. And those take longer than that. That was just an example. But when it's complete, I can look at the report. So just like your human report, you would read it the same way, but everything is specific to cats here. Even the cat chakras. And this is so helpful. So here is an example of where my cat had 3 chakras out of balance. And after the frequencies, everything was able to shift back to balance. And if you're not familiar with them, you can even read about each one and how it affects your cat. And I have found every time the description of it matches how she was acting before. And I've even seen her many times act different after. These frequencies have helped her during times of fireworks. I've used a playlist of frequencies for anxiety. Also, when you do this vital scan, you also get the balancing harmonics. So when I play these balancing harmonics for her, from my phone. She'll lay her head down on my phone and fall asleep. Animals really are sensitive to these frequencies. It's so helpful. So if you'd like to see an example of the dog scan, the dogs also come with music. And I don't have a dog, but I have a friend who has 2 dogs, and she was saying how they're usually so wild and playful. And as soon as she turned on this music, they laid right down. She couldn't believe it, honestly. So here's everything that the dog scan looks at, the dog chakras. And this was just a fake profile I made for a dog, so. And then the horse, if you're interested in seeing the horse scan. Lots of categories for the horse. And then, like I said, you can go into the comprehensive and do the same thing. See the comprehensive scan for the animals. So it's not like the human one with the beautiful pictures on each one. And the system is set up a little bit different with the colors and the numbers. But to keep it simple, the green 5 is balanced, and anything below or above that is out of balance to a certain extent. And then the reds are out of balance, obviously. A red 1 is more acute or diminished function, and a red 9 would indicate either chronic or a possible inflammation factor. And again, you can see the percent from ideal. So on the right is your before, 44%, and on the left is your after, 33%. So you can see an overall of the category for this muscles in the front left leg. It got better after the frequencies. So just really nice to be able to do this for our animals, because they can't tell us when something's wrong, so this is so incredible. I'm not going to go through the other animals there, but you can also do the same for dogs and horses. So another feature we have is the multi-scan. This is where you can scan multiple people at the same time. So if you create a group of people, it's going to do the vitals and the comprehensive scan for each person at the same time. So no voice for this one is needed. And same thing with all these other scans. So only the inner voice and the easy scan require you to do a voice. The other scans, like the vitals, the system, and the comprehensive, they are going off of sending the blueprint frequencies to your body or your biofield via scalar waves. These frequencies are sent instantaneously to your body to see if you're a match for the blueprint. And with that information, it knows what optimizing frequencies to send to you. When you click optimize frequencies, it then again sends those frequencies via scalar wave to your body. So you don't need to listen to the frequencies in these scans or even the SEFI frequencies. The only one you would want to listen to here is the AO tune, and the only one you need to listen to in the scans is the inner voice balancing harmonics. All of the other frequencies you're welcome to listen to, and sometimes I enjoy that, but you can receive the benefit from them silently because they are broadcast directly to your biofield via scalar wave through the quantum field. We also have the quick scan. So there's a lot we can do here too. We can scan for different categories of things. So example, there is a supplement library. This is where we can scan in our own supplements, our own therapies, anything we want to be able to scan the frequency of into the system, and then use the quick scan to scan through those things and see which one our body could benefit from in that moment. So Solex does provide an entire list of different frequencies that we can scan for, and these are those ones that were showing up in my easy scan with the little imprint option that I said that you can imprint those into water and drink. So you would be able to do that by adding these to a category that you would then scan using your quick scan. You also have the option to scan your own in, and this is where it gets really fun. Let's just use this example. I took a box of different crystals and scanned in the frequency of each one, and now I can scan myself to see which one I could benefit from in that moment. So let's try that out. I can go to quick scan, go to custom, go to crystals, and scan. So that takes 10 seconds, but I just scanned to the end. So out of that entire box of crystals that I scanned in one by one, it will tell me the top 6 in order of most resonant crystal that I could benefit from that day. So going back to the supplement library, if you want to scan in the frequency of anything, and one thing that's really helpful is your own supplements. I know a lot of us have an entire cupboard filled with different supplements, and we don't always know exactly which ones we need and which ones we don't, especially not every single day. It can be really hard on the kidney and liver to take supplements every single day, especially if you're taking a lot of different ones, and we really don't need all of them every day. So with this, you can label what you're scanning in, give it a description, the dose size, and then you would hit scan. You would put the supplement on the screen. Like if it's a pill, you set the pill on the screen and you hit scan. If it's a liquid, you put it in a glass, a shot glass that is glass, and you hit scan. You have then recorded the frequency of the supplement into the technology. You can then go back to your quick scan and scan yourself to see which one you actually need that day. And you can put them into different categories, morning, midday, evening, or you can even make custom and scan whatever you want. This also comes in handy if you have a business of some sort. Say you sell different coffees or teas or tinctures or essential oils, whatever it is. You can scan in all your products, and then you can scan your customer to see which one their body is actually asking for. Also in quick scan, we can do a quick energy clearing, energy shield, EMF shield, a 3-minute boost section, which includes supercharger, focus, relax, grounding, and neuro aerobics. So we have so many options here, and I think I covered most of them. So moving on to how to sign up. If you received this video through an email that I sent you, please use that link to get to the Solex website. If you found this video on YouTube, you can find the link in the description. Once you're on the Solex website, depending on when you're watching this, you may or may not see this big enroll for free this month sign. What this is referring to is for the month of January 2026, they are offering the QLA membership for free. So that is usually $49 a year, and it gives you 20% off of the products. It gives you licensing rights to market the Solex material and products and earn commissions on the AOScan technology and all of the other amazing products that they sell, like the essential oils, red light devices, supplements, bracelets, a PEMF mat, the AO mask, red, blue, green, and infrared light mask. I love this. Also comes with the neck and chest area piece, which is incredible. More amazing supplements. The AO hub for complete rewiring of the brain. The Infinity Terahertz wand, transducer headsets, the AO Tune transducers, and so many other products. So not only do you get a discount on these, so the price you're seeing here, the member price is 20% off of the prices that you're looking at here. But you're also able to earn commissions on these as an affiliate with the company. So even if you're not interested in making a business out of this, if you tell someone about the AO Scan subscription and they're interested, you might as well get that commission because it's 45% of the points. So if one person signs up, that's $50 a month for you. So if 3 people sign up, that pays for your subscription, making yours basically free. So, like I said, for the month of January 2026, they're offering that for free, the QLA membership. So you might as well take advantage of that, even if you're not expecting to make a business out of it. And definitely if you are thinking of making a business out of it, helping people help themselves with frequencies. What an amazing thing. So once you're on this site, you will go to shop, choose the AO Scan subscription and add it to the cart. Then you'll go to join at the top, join. And here you'll either see shopping with Melinda Love or Mona Lee. So if I emailed you, the link may take you to either my site or her site. But if you found the link in the description of my video, it will take you to my site. So make sure you're shopping with one of us so that you can be on our amazing team. Make sure you have Quantum Living Advocate selected so you can get the benefits of earning commissions if that is something that interests you. There are other perks to that as well. So on our team for active QLAs, you also receive things like free monthly energy healings. So it's definitely worth it, especially when it's free. But if you're watching this outside of January 2026, it would be $49 for an entire year. So it's very much worth it. So you will add that to the cart as well. And if it's outside of January and you're really just like, I don't want to spend the $49, I don't want to do that, you would just click on preferred customer instead. It will ask you, are you sure you want to change the customer type? So this would switch you over to a preferred customer where you would still receive a membership discount for being a preferred customer and having a subscription. So something in your cart that's on auto ship, you would still receive the 20% off, but you would not have rights to earn commissions on the products. So after that, you can decide if you would like to start with a product bundle. All of these bundles are offered at a discount only when you first sign up. So you'll still have access to the individual products after that at the 20% off price, but they'll never be put together in these starter bundle packs. My favorite one is actually the $300 bundle. This comes with the red light, the 660 red light band, which is incredible. It helps with circulation. You wear it on your wrist right next to that main artery, which carries the benefits all throughout the blood in your entire body. It helps to kill viruses and bacteria. It helps to absorb your vitamins. You can also put this on your thyroid and the neck, which I love to do. You get a box of the SEFI dots. I think it's 50 or 60 that come in each pack. You get the transducer headset. So this is nice to be able to use with like the vital scan. It can amplify the accuracy of the scan. And you get the light wave color therapy glasses. So remember in that inner voice report, and it showed the color of glasses. So you can pair the glasses color with the music that you're listening to amplify your results. So you get all of that for $300 when you first sign up, if you want to add that. But again, these things are a bonus to have these extra products, but you're still receiving amazing, incredible benefits with just the subscription on its own. So if you can't afford anything extra, don't worry, it's not required. But if you are able to, I recommend that $300 starter pack. And that comes with the wired transducer headset. So if you want a wireless one, you would get the $450 bundle here, that the only difference is that it comes with a wireless headset. But for me, it's one less thing that I have to keep charged up, so I have the wired one. And the difference between the ones that say builder pack is, if you are planning on making this into a business, the builder packs come with trial passes. So a 6-pack of 6-day trial passes where you can give it to another person and they can use it for 6 days. This usually costs us, like, I think it's $125 for 6 of those. And it also comes with these little packs that protect the frequency of SEFI dots. So if you were to imprint a bunch of SEFI dots and you put them into these little packs that you could use if you want to sell them to other people already imprinted or something like that. So that's the difference with the builder bundles. And you have the option to add any of the other products as well. And then you would fill out your name and your address information, your account information, and it will ask you for a social security number if you're signing up as the QLA membership, and that's just because you have the ability to earn commissions. So that's what that is. If you sign up as a preferred customer, you won't see that. And then obviously your payment information. After that, place the order and you will automatically have access to the AOScan technology after that. You would then go to app.aoscan.com and you log in with the username and password that you created, and you will immediately be able to start setting up a profile for yourself and scanning and optimizing and receiving the benefits of this technology. So I hope that covered most of it and answered your questions, but you can always go to my website or my YouTube channel to find more information there on the history and the science and how it all works, how to read reports, and so much more. You can even find testimonials from other users on real success stories, real life-changing miracles that people have had with the technology. So I hope you are so excited about this technology and ready to join us in changing the world one frequency at a time and join the Solex family with like-minded people. You will also have access to our team Facebook groups where we have this beautiful, helpful community. And the company does live what they call Day of Discovery presentations in Utah every year, where we go and we get together and we learn and we see the people on our teams that we see on the Zoom calls all the time. We see them in person. We get to spend time with them. We get to spend time with Lauren and Shelby and Kai and the other beautiful souls at Solex. And Solex also offers free all expense paid vacations where we all go and spend time together on these trips with the company, all expense paid for. So I could keep going on and on about all of this, but I won't. I highly recommend you try the subscription. You give it at least 3 months of consistent use and see the difference in how you feel, either mentally, emotionally, or even physically. So I hope to see you soon as a Solex member on our team. Thank you so much for watching.